So I found out in December, week before Christmas, that I was pregnant. And my husband and I, before I was pregnant, said we wanted to go do some parenting classes. So I'm pregnant and start looking around the area for what is available. And I called someone that offers them, and she said, well, actually, First Choice offers them. And they have this mommy store with great things and nurses that teach you. So I was like, oh, I didn't know that I could go. This isn't a crisis pregnancy. Like, this is one we're, planned and looking forward to. And she was like, oh, of course you can go. And there's no stipulations or qualifications other than being pregnant or having a little one.
Oh, I was speechless because it was something that we've prayed for and wanted for a while, and my eyes got teary, and I was just so excited and overcome with joy, and I'm going to be a dad, and that was something I've always wanted. But then in the days that started to follow that, I started realizing I've never held a baby. I don't really know much about children. I don't know anything about changing diapers. There's a lot of terms I did not know.
So we went, and I was 6 weeks pregnant, and my husband went to the daddy class, and Christy said he looked terrified, and he benefited, I benefited, our marriage benefited from him going, because as soon as we were in the hospital and after our little one was born, he knew how to swaddle and change diapers, and he had more confidence than from when I was 6 weeks pregnant.
They just had stories of being fathers, being dads, and it was that encouragement and some of those stories that started making me feel at ease, because it was just little by little, it's learning about you don't have to have everything together just yet. Some of it you learn as you go, but in some of these classes that followed, they asked me some of the things I wanted to hear or know about and learn about. And like I said, I had never held a baby, so that was one of the things. How do you hold a baby? What's the proper way to hold a baby? There's a football stance, and there's over the shoulder, and it's just different ways, and to pass off a baby or hand off a baby to another adult or another person.
So I think I went to all of the different kinds of classes that are available. The pregnancy, childbirth classes, the toddler classes, baby classes, parenting classes.
I remember one Thursday night, they even got out this suit, a pregnancy suit that they let me wear. And I got to wear around this 20 pound suit of what it might feel like for a woman, a female, to be pregnant with a child. I mean, it's not the exact feeling, but to give you the slight hint or idea that this is what my wife's going to have to go through for the next several months.
My husband went to almost every daddy class when I was pregnant, but maybe like 2 or 3. So our little boy was born at 5:37 p.m. on a Thursday night. So of course we were not at the childbirth class or the daddy class. And my husband got a text right after our son was born during the daddy class of Mr. Jeff checking on him, because he knew if he wasn't there, something was up.
And I remember it was around 5:30 or 5:45. She was in the operating room or in the room, and I got a message from a number that I had not saved, but asking, how's the baby? We had the baby, and then afterwards it kind of just, I had that light bulb moment of, this is Jeff from First Choice. And it was just, I don't know, that got me, that, he cared so much that, missing a Thursday night, knowing we were so close to the due date, he was following up and wanted to see, because he knew it was coming closer, he knew it was time, and that just spoke volumes to me, that it wasn't just encouraging, but he really cared about the guys that are coming through those classes.
I think it doesn't matter if you are in a crisis, unexpected pregnancy, or if you've done this before, there's always something to learn. And it's not just about learning. There's community and connections. The staff care about you. There's just that beautiful relationship.
It's a beautiful organization, and it's helped me in so many ways. It's helped my wife in so many ways. How do you go about supporting your wife or your significant other during a time of when she's growing a human being inside her body? It gives me appreciation for my wife, is just going through these classes and really hearing about what my wife has to go through. And
no one knows it all, and having people to reach out to is a beautiful picture of the gospel too, that Christ would provide people in your community with caring for your child. We appreciate your giving and your faithfulness and your prayers so that we can be blessed, and our start to being parents has been a lot smoother from First Choice's giving and resources and community.
thank you all so much.